Yes, we are back. How are you, men? Let's get into this. Welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. I am your host, James Bourman, and if you are coming through, please do let me know. Man, did you have a good Christmas? Hope you've had a really great break. If you've had a break, I really hope that you've enjoyed the festive period and you are ready to get to work. So this morning I want to talk about three things, okay? Three things or three focuses for the first quarter, not for the first year, okay? Not for the first year, for the first quarter. Now, before we get into that, I just want to let you know that you can come and join our 5-day challenge. Now, this is going to be our only 5-day challenge of the first quarter. We won't be doing another one till April. So if you want to get on board with this, come and get yourself on board, start getting yourself squared away with the frameworks that we put into place to build you up, okay? All right, so a lot of reflection this time of year, a lot of perspective. We tend to romanticize about where we're going, what we're going to do, where we come from, and we're on a cliff edge of a new era, right? Another year's passed, another years of ups and downs and trials and tribulations, and we end up getting to this point where we're standing on that cliff edge and we're about to jump into a new adventure, a new chapter, however you want to see it. I just think of it as another month. It's just another month. The dates are irrelevant. We still should be showing up and doing what we should be doing to be the leader of our lives, right? To be the elite operator. So instead of focusing on the full year, because let's be honest, anything that we tell ourselves that we're going to do over the year, unless you are trained and have gone through the frameworks that I teach, it's going to be very difficult for you to uphold those goals, trials and tribulations. And a lot of you will be at different levels. You'll all be at different levels of capabilities of planning, showing up, doing what you said you were going to do. Like some of my guys in my mastermind who've been with me for 6 months, to 2 years, to 3 years, will be well accustomed to the systems that we're using. For many of you that haven't worked with me, it will be a little bit more difficult to work out those plans and stick to those plans and know the systems to stick to them. So I just want to come up with 3 general things that I feel that we should be focusing on that are real, that will make a difference to the way that you're living your life. All right. So the first one is time. How you use your time in these first 12 weeks of the year. Time is free, and because it's free, and we feel like we have an abundance of it, we can waste it. But on the flip side, time is priceless. Because you never know. You never know when it's going to go, right? Does that make sense to you? In the comments, what I want you to put is whether, number one, you waste time, or whether you could do more with time, or whether you do well using your time. So, do you waste time? Do you use it well? Write it in the comments. I'd love to see what you guys do. I lost 2 friends over Christmas with cancer. Lost 2 people who I knew through friends. And it made me realise that as we get older, and we do, and my audience is pretty much middle-aged men to older men, we're pushing on. And I'm going to be grateful for each day that comes along. I'm going to make sure that I am making the most of my time. I'm going to make sure that I embrace every day, every week, every weekend, every cherished moment, every school run, every morning routine, every show that I get to talk to you. Because at some point, we're all going to go. We're going to go. It's just waiting for us there. And I want to use this time wisely to leave a lasting legacy once I have gone. So these first 12 weeks, I want to make sure that that time that I have and have been gifted with, I do work here today to make sure there's a legacy carrying on. And I want you to think about how you use your time. Ask yourself, if you're in that moment, am I wasting my time or am I using my time? Because it is priceless, yet it's free and we're wasting it. All right, that's number one. Number 2 is manage your emotions. Be calm. This is one thing that I need to do better. Very impulsive, very erratic sometimes. We become quite emotional and we fly off the handle. Does that serve us? it definitely doesn't serve us, and we know that, right? So what we must make sure that we do is become the masters of our emotions, the masters of our reactions. Because when we start on that spiral, and we start slipping, the people around us then become unhinged. And they're treading on eggshells around us. And we want people to embrace us, right, as leaders, being leaders of our life. That's very much the theme of the first quarter. Leading yourself to lead your family and leading your career and leading your personal development. We can't be a leader if we're being erratic and frantic. So work on being calm. Me, personally, I'm aiming to meditate every single day in the first quarter. So again, another question to you in the comments. Are you erratic? Are you the calm, elite operator? How do you cope under pressure? This is really interesting for me to read when I come back this afternoon. So I really love it if you get involved with me and comment. It's like being on a workshop. Obviously, I'd be asking you these questions if we were face to face. Is mastering your emotions something that you need to improve on? What part of it do you need to improve on? And I think this self-reflection is something that is equally as important to do. You writing it in the comments is getting it out of your mind and putting it down on paper. And then the last one is embrace life. Okay, it sounds a bit like cliche, but embracing life, doing the small things often, taking my boy to go and watch Brighton, taking my girl to go shopping, getting on a plane and disappearing for a weekend with my missus, going up onto the South Downs, wild camping to watch the sunset and sunrise, turning my phone off when it's kid time, getting in the car, driving to Brecon and walking Brecon with the family randomly and coming back the same day. Doing the small things that make a huge difference more consistently. Breaking away from the system. For me, that's a huge win. That's death to life, right? That is death. And I need to do that more because the last 2 years I've buried my head in building a business, trying to build security for a family, and it's completely consumed me and it destroyed me. And before Christmas, when I finished the seminar at the end of November, you know, absolutely got destroyed. Emotionally, mentally and physically, I was on the floor. And I needed those 2 weeks to bring me back. And those three things for me, managing my time, embracing the small things more consistently, are important things to me. Managing my emotions. I've got goals. They are not my goals. They are like my side hustles. They are the things to make me a better person. What are your three things that you are going to do to make you the leader of your family, to make you an elite operator? Okay. The other thing is, I want us to go into the year in a positive frame of mind. So read the post before this one, send me your picture to Instagram or in the comments, and I will do you a template, okay, of Positive 2022. Have a look at the template, you'll see it. It says 2022 Elite Operator, hashtag Positive 2022. Send me your pictures on that post on Instagram, and I will do those for you to do for your profile picture. Let's go into this year positive. Let's go into it composed. Let's go into it with an elite operator mentality. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's just another month, just another week, but we're gonna build on that optimism, and we're gonna hit car crashes, but we're gonna get out of them, and we're gonna keep going through. We're gonna hit brick walls, but we're gonna go through them. And we're gonna get to the end of the first quarter. We're gonna be intact, and we're gonna be a lot further ahead than we've ever been. So I hope you're with me. All right, guys. Have a great evening. Have a great new year. No doubt I will see you over the weekend to wish you the very best. Good to be back. Good to see you guys involved.